Hello there guys and girls, this is the Prussian Prince with an Attila tournament cast. So this is the new era, as usual. It's round one, best of one match between Silverwind of Wolf Clan and Cezar of CW, cezar013 to be exact. So Silverwind, as you can see, he's in command of the Geats, whereas we have his opponent Cezar in control of the Ostrogoths. So let's go into slow motion and look at the builds. So Geats have Nordic Raid Leader General. He actually doesn't have any abilities, so he's a bug. Then we have 3 Nordic Horse Lords on the right flank, 2 Bronze 2, 1 Bronze 1. On the left flank we see 3 Nordic Horse Lords as well, 2 Bronze 1, 1 Bronze 2. On the flanks we have, on the right flank 2 Nordic Warriors, on the left flank 2 Nordic Warriors. Now the center, up front 4 Nordic Band. Interesting choice, don't normally see those. We do have 3 Axe Warriors behind those, so very strong units on the charge. And 2 Nordic Bows, so that is the build of the Geats. Now for the Ostrogoths, we have pretty peculiar build, but let's go over it. Germanic Nobles General with, I believe it is Warcry, this ability, isn't it? Yes, it is Warcry. We have 2 Germanic Horsemen on the right flank, Bronze 1, with 2 Gothic Palatino Defectors. 2 Germanic Horsemen on the left, Bronze 1, with 2 Gothic Palatino Defectors and a Gothic Warband. The rest of the cavalry contingent, we see 2 Germanic Horsemen in the center, Bronze 1. So very interesting choice here by the Ostrogoths so far. Up front we have 4 Germanic Archers, and in the back 2 Germanic Crossbowmen. So heavy emphasis on the skirmish contingent. That is for sure. And let's watch the battle unfold. A huge advantage in terms of skirmishing for the Ostrogoths here, but cavalry fight might actually go to the Geats. A little more upgrades on their units, and if they get their jabs off, they should do fairly decently against the Germanic Horsemen. At least I would think so, depending on the charge as well. They have the same armor, and I mean they have more morale, which is kind of important, and the javelins make a huge difference. Even though they don't have the same charge bonus and they don't have the same melee attack, slightly more melee attack on the Germanic Horsemen, still the missiles and I believe not just the missiles but the the morale, I think those might make the difference between the two, so that's something to keep in mind. For sure. 1 second now though, I'm going to pause it. And back now. Let's see how the game actually unfolds. Fast forwarding. Oh yeah. Let's see, so again, definite skirmish advantage for the Ostrogoths. Pikes in the center, so invulnerable in the center to cavalry charges pretty much. Flanks, it's gonna be difficult to judge how the flanks go, because definitely an advantage for the Jutes here, because it's 3 infantry against 2 and then 3 cavalry against 2, but could be supported by another Germanic Horseman. But the flaming shots are really putting on a lot of hurt onto the Nordic Horse Lords, so I really like the way the Germanic Archers, the way Ostrogoths are playing so far. Playing very defensively, which is very nice. Oh, this could be a massive mistake by the Ostrogoths, just going forward like this. This is a total bait with the Nordic Bows. This is very bad for the Ostrogoths. Yep, this unit's gonna take a lot of damage from the javelins. Look at it go, down to 46 to all those javelins. Was that worth it? very, very, very unlikely. This engagement, though, on the other hand, it looks like the Ostrogoths should get their sword units in much quicker. This unit needs to be flanking around, but ooh, the Axe Warriors are not engaging, which is really bad for the Geats. They're here to throw their axes, though. Lots of armor piercing, but also friendly fire engagement starting over here. Looks like the Ostrogoths getting the charge onto the Nordic Horse Lords. It is a massive deal. Gothic Paladin and Defectors coming in as well, but this is, I mean, this flank should be won by the Geats because their infantry units are much closer. They have an extra infantry unit here. Wow, the Germanic Horsemen running in, doing so much damage to the Nordic band. But again, these are Nordic band, so Nordic band are not really the units you want to kill. It's not effective at all. I mean, it feels good to kill them, but they're just really bad. And right now, this unit's gonna be engaged, surrounded, and probably killed by a mix of Nordic Axe Warriors and Nordic band. And as you can see here, Ostrogoths are ending up losing because of the flanking charge by the Nordic Axe Warriors. This engagement, though, Geats still doing alright because they've just routed off the Germanic Horsemen, Gothic Paladin and Defectors as well. So attacking on this flank was not good because it was an overextension. The Geats had more infantry units there, so it was not a good idea at all. And the Axe Warriors are just fantastic units in melee, either supporting or charging on their own against other infantry units. It's definitely an overextension there by the Ostrogoths, and here again the Ostrogoths still losing this engagement too, thanks to the axes. So again, something else to keep in mind. But Nordic Horse Lords here not doing anything, just getting shot to pieces by Germanic archers and Germanic crossbowmen. This Germanic horseman might actually kill the Nordic bows off. It's wavering, but due to the fact that it's going to start getting some kills, it's not going to waver anymore. In fact, it's going to rout the Nordic bows. Gothic Paladin Defectors here, not quite sure what they're doing, but now they're going to be moved. At this point, though, it's not looking good for the Ostrogoths. This Gothic Paladin Defector going to get destroyed. Now it's given a movement order, an attack order on this Nordic Axe Warriors, but just going to get charged by the axes and killed off. Still, some Nordic Horse Lords could go for the Germanic archers and crossbowmen, but would be a bit risky, though, because it's down to 28, so a few volleys and it would be... they would be dead, though. The Ostrogoths pulling away with the Gothic Warband here. Don't want to fight the Nordic Warriors. Might get this unit routed. Morale is 12, though, so they're still alive and well, I guess. But all these units for the Geats here, once they come around like this, it's over. At this point, though, what? Oh, the Nordic Horse Lords got in. This is huge here. The charge is huge into the Germanic Crossbowmen. And because of this Nordic Horse Lord, this changes things drastically. It's probably going to end up dying due to all of this focus fire going on by these archers. But killing the Germanic Crossbowmen, that unit was important. Still, though, needs to be ordered to attack another unit here, but it does end up routing, so killing the Crossbowmen was still very important, of course. And now the Nordic band coming in here. But it wouldn't have done anything, though, if the Ostrogoths targeted the unit. They would have kept that Germanic Crossbowman. Germanic nobles here overextending heavily because this unit, oh, it's gonna get charged by Nordic Axe Warriors and then rear charge as well by Nordic Warriors. So this is gonna be very, very big. I mean, if the Germanic noble general dies, but it's not really doing it that at the moment. It's getting engaged. It actually destroyed the Axe Warriors because there were very few of them, so that wasn't bad. But the pikes are pulling away. Something has perished. Someone has perished, but not quite sure why. Ooh, the Nordic Horse Lords make it into the Germanic archers. The damage is huge here. Crossbowmen here trying to get rid of these Horse Lords, but there's so many Horse Lords. And yes, the archers are losing, but the Horse Lords keep making it through. And these units are pulling away for the Ostrogoths, but just these cavalry units are going to destroy the archers. And yeah, the Horse Lords are taking a lot of damage, but at this point, these are the units over here are the only ones that that the Ostrogoths can use in order to win the battle. I mean, if they had both crossbow units left, they could have kited and potentially won against the Geats. And if you think about it, there's some. I mean, this game is pretty close overall. That is game. So the Geats end up winning with still. Was closer than it looked, I guess, because let's think about it for a second. If Silverwind lost his cavalry units, then he would have been in a lot of trouble, because he was gonna get kited to the end by those 2 Germanic crossbowmen. So keeping his units alive was very important. I mean, his cavalry units alive to the end game. And that's what allowed him to win, I think. So, yeah. Looks like he takes the win over eBay. But it's not really eBay, it's Caesar. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Share the video, and I shall see you next time.